This is David speaking from simplysolo.com. Today I've got a special interview with Bruce Carter, who's the author of this article on how to recognise your soulmate. Now, you might be asking some questions to yourself. Should I proceed with the relationship? How do I know whether to go ahead? Is this person making signals to me? Is it worth moving ahead with connecting with this person, or should I get up and walk away? Let's ask Bruce and see what he thinks about where you should go with recognising your soulmate and what really love is. So Bruce, what is it that really makes recognising a soulmate easy? How do you recognise a soulmate, and how do you how do I find who my soulmate is?
Your soul recognises your soulmate, okay? Now, emotion of excitement and fear blocks your ability to feel it on an intuitive level. So, to recognise your soulmate, you have to be very calm, peaceful, right in the present, right in the now, and that will give you the answer.
Okay, now, if I'm not really in that kind of a state, how do I get to be someone who really knows who my soulmate is? What would be something at a practical level that I could understand?
How do you recognise your soulmate? It's about intuition. It's about intuition, and sometimes you have to let it go. Whether that person's going to be in your life or not, you have to let it go completely, and then allow yourself your intuition to rise up, to come about. The other thing you can do is you can go to bed at night time and ask yourself the question, is this person my soulmate?
Right.
Go to sleep, and the answer that arises in the morning will be the right answer.
Okay.
Because you let it go.
Are there any physical signs that a person may emit that you can pick up on, like as in, eye signals, body language, things like that, that you can understand from whether a person's interested in you?
To me, it's about feelings. How it feels, whether that person is right for you or not, whether that person's in your life briefly or not, whether that person's going to be your long lifetime partner or not. It's about a feeling.
Right.
More than looking for external signals, because what you're looking for is you're looking for that person to react in a certain way that gives you the evidence to say, yes, this person is the right person for me. And guess what? That soulmate may be in fear. That soulmate may be overexcited and unrealistic about what might be possible. So you'll never ever get the true signals about whether that person's right for you by looking externally outside yourself. You have to come within yourself and intuitively understand what's going on beyond that whole emotion.
Right, okay. But once again, are there any signals that a person can look for to discover whether someone has an actual interest in you?
Of course there's signals out there in the world of the way someone might look at you and connect with you and allow you to feel a certain way.
What would they be though? If there were any, what would be the sorts of things that one would need to look at?
It's this. The moment you become aware of someone and that person becomes aware of you, okay, is usually a pretty accurate understanding of where that person is at in your life, okay? The thing that makes it difficult to turn around and recognise it later on is this clouding over of emotion.
Right.
You lose the signal. So the moment you think, yeah, that person is attracted to me by the way he looks at you or the way he does a certain thing for you or she, okay, is normally a fairly true indication of whether there is attraction there or not.
Right.
Okay, but what happens is we get afraid. Oh, I'm not going to go talk to that person, or this is too much. You see, love brings up fear as much as it brings up the excitement and the connection and the passion.
Yeah, but usually in the meeting people stages, it doesn't necessarily bring up that all the time. It might also bring up the fact of, is it safe to move on, even to make a phone call to this person or not? At a very practical level, it could be just the simple things of, should I talk to this person or should I be a little bit more forward?
Yeah, of course.
At that level. regardless of all of these things, is there something there that you can offer that could be a potential help there for the person to know?
Just do it. Just do it, because if you don't actually take action, you will be restricted by the information.
Oh, you mean to make a phone call or something like that?
Yeah, to make a phone call. Just take action towards that person and what you think you need to do. Because without action, you'll never get new information to work with.
Okay.
You'll only be guessing. So, you know, take action, but don't be attached to the outcome of whether this person is or not. Allow the universe to deliver some more information back to you to say, yeah, the person is.
Cool.
Or not.
Cool.
Okay, but action's the key. Action's always the key, and to get through that fear is the thing that will stop the action. So just do it anyway.
Feel the fear and do it away.
100%, and don't be concerned about the outcome.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of people actually, I think they sit back and they're not attached to the outcome so much so that they don't even bother calling people.
Of course. What you're looking for is someone who's in love with you as much as you're in love with them on some level, or is attracted to you as you're as attracted to them. Now, if you go forward and the person can't meet that criteria for you, or what's important to you, then maybe that's not the person for you.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I've also discovered that some couples can meet maybe, say, 6 months, a year or so further down the track and discover something about each other, attraction-wise, that they didn't discover the first time round. What do you think about that?
Yeah, maybe there's been some things that are resolved, you know, some things that are understood differently, some paradigm shifts that have happened between two partners. That happens often.
Yeah.
It happens often. You know, it's like peeling away an onion before you see the clarity of what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, you won't always have both people meeting and knowing that this is the people they're going to be together.
Yeah. I suppose this is the case why I feel that if two people meet at a restaurant or a cafe or whatever, they'll never really get to know each other unless they probably say maybe take a walk through an art gallery and have a chat with each other that way, and discover more about each other if they've got a chance to let a different side to their personality emerge. Yeah.
I mean, it's about uncovering that person and uncovering the values that are going on. So what's important to you is important to the other person, and uncovering those things are important so you both come together. Attraction occurs when values meet.
Right.
If you don't actually uncover what's going on, if you don't actually have those conversations with that person, or do things with that person, or take action with that person, you'll never really see truly who that person is.
Well, it's true, because a lot of people work out of assumption, or they might have heard one or two war stories from their past and said, oh, well, that's all that there is to know about that person, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so you have to uncover each other and reveal each other, which is the journey of soulmates. It's revealing more and more and more of each other to each other, so that you get to love more of who you are and get the acceptance coming in and enable yourself to become more accepting of who you are. So, I mean, that's part of the journey, and it starts right from where you have the intuition that you are attracted to that person, and go for it and peel off the onion layer and have a conversation, go down the track that you want to go down, talk about things you want to talk about, and figure out.
And maybe peel off one or two more onion layers.
Yeah, and go deeper and deeper and deeper. I mean, one of the real traits that people go, this is my soulmate. Why? Because within a very, very short period of time, they know each other as if they've known each other for a lifetime.
Yeah, so and they'd be willing to be metaphorically naked before them, as well as in the sense of revealing their life.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So, you know, a soulmate enables you to peel off the layers and get down to really interesting aspects of yourself, and be fully accepting of where you're at and what you're doing and whatever, because that person understands you on some deeper level that enables you to relax and let go and enjoy more of who you are.
So, in summary, what you're talking about here is revealing more of yourself, taking action, maybe making that extra phone call or going out and seeing that person again, and really digging down deep in the communication, getting beyond, you know, well, this person did me wrong and all that kind of other stuff, but talking about who you are as a person in the present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I guarantee: when you meet your soulmate, you'll know more about him or her within the first week or fortnight of being together than what you probably understood the rest of your partners, and you were there with them for years. It's one of the things that will really show you about soulmates. You can have a cup of coffee with that person and go so deep within who that person is so quickly that it will surprise you.
Wow, okay, that sounds tremendous.
If you want some evidence, that's part of the evidence.
Great,
Yeah.
okay, super. Well look, Bruce Carter, it's been really great talking with you today. We look forward to having you back on our program again to ask you some more questions and a little bit more detail and peel off a few onion layers and some tips and ideas on how to find that ideal partner. Thanks very much for talking with us here on Simply Solo today.
Thank you, David.